there, curious minds! Ever wondered about some of the most fascinating facts hidden in plain sight around us? From animals with superpowers to countries with unique stories, we've got some mind-blowing tidbits coming your way. Get ready to explore how clownfish can change genders, the secret language of Andorra, and even why a simple screwdriver might just be smarter than you think. We're diving deep into nature's quirks, ancient history, and everyday wonders that are anything but ordinary. So, sit back, relax, and let's unravel these amazing fun facts together. Glowing corals, nature's UV shields. Some corals have a secret superpower: they can glow under ultraviolet light. This mesmerizing fluorescence isn't just for show, it's actually a survival tactic. Found in tropical oceans, these corals have evolved to produce proteins that absorb harmful UV rays and re-emit them as visible light, often in stunning shades of green, red, or blue. It's a natural sunscreen that protects the delicate symbiotic algae living within the coral tissue, which are essential for the coral's health and growth. Without this protection, intense sunlight could damage the algae, potentially leading to coral bleaching, a major threat to reefs around the world. Scientists are still studying this glowing phenomenon, hoping it might offer insights into how corals can survive in warming oceans. The next time you see a photo of neon-bright corals glowing under a black light, know that you're witnessing one of nature's most beautiful defense mechanisms in action, a dance of light that keeps these underwater marvels safe. Malta's ancient stone mysteries. Malta might be a small island nation, but it boasts some of the most ancient temples in the world. Gantija, for example, is a prehistoric temple complex that predates even the Egyptian pyramids. Built over 5,500 years ago, these megalithic structures are a testament to early human ingenuity. The name Gantija comes from the Maltese word for giant, reflecting local legends that the temples were built by a race of giants due to their massive stone blocks. Each slab used in the construction weighs several tons, yet the builders managed to stack and align them with impressive precision. Walking through these ruins feels like stepping back into a time when rituals and spirituality were at the heart of daily life. The temple's purpose remains partly a mystery, but archaeologists believe they were used for worship and possibly even astronomical observations. Malta's ancient sites like Gantija remind us that long before the age of empires, early civilizations were already creating wonders that continue to baffle and inspire us today. The water-free life of kangaroo rats. Kangaroo rats are desert survivors with a fascinating twist: they never drink water directly. Living in some of the driest regions of North America, you might think they'd be in constant search of a water source. But these little rodents have a remarkable adaptation: they get all their hydration from the seeds they eat and their own metabolism. As they digest these seeds, their bodies produce water as a byproduct of metabolizing carbohydrates. This unique ability allows them to live in environments where many other animals would quickly dehydrate. Kangaroo rats even have highly efficient kidneys that help conserve every drop of moisture, producing extremely concentrated urine to minimize water loss. Imagine being so well adapted to a desert that you never have to sip water. It's an incredible example of how life finds a way to thrive, even in the harshest conditions. This quirky survival strategy makes the kangaroo rat one of nature's most impressive desert dwellers. Rhinos and oxpeckers, nature's odd couple. Rhinos might look like solitary giants, but they have a special friendship with a small, feathered ally, the oxpecker. These birds, known as tickbirds, have a symbiotic relationship with rhinos that benefits both parties. The oxpeckers perch on the rhino's back and feast on the ticks, flies, and other parasites that bother the rhino's tough skin. But their role goes beyond just cleaning up. Oxpeckers are also like an early warning system for rhinos. When they spot danger, such as a nearby predator or human, they give out a sharp warning call, alerting the rhino to potential threats. In return, the oxpeckers get a steady food source and a safe place to perch. It's a perfect example of nature's teamwork, where each species helps the other survive. Despite their rough exterior, rhinos clearly appreciate the company of their little winged friends, proving that even in the wild, good partnerships can make a world of difference. Spiders that take to the skies. When we think of spiders, we usually picture them weaving webs or crawling along surfaces. But did you know some spiders have the ability to fly? It's called ballooning, and it's how these arachnids can travel long distances. Using their silk, they release thin strands that catch the wind, creating enough lift for them to glide through the air. This allows spiders to disperse to new areas, sometimes traveling hundreds of miles, even across oceans. Scientists have observed spiders floating up to 10,000 feet in the atmosphere, riding air currents like nature's tiny parachutists. It's a fascinating and eerie sight, a reminder that even creatures we think of as earthbound have ways of defying gravity. Ballooning is crucial for young spiders looking to establish new territories, and it's one reason why you might find a spider in places far from its original home. Next time you spot a spider drifting through the air, remember, it's not just luck, it's evolution in action. The island paradox of the Bahamas. The Bahamas is famous for its turquoise waters, white sandy beaches, and tropical paradise vibes. But did you know that out of its more than 700 islands, only about 30 are inhabited? This makes the Bahamas a fascinating mix of bustling tourist spots and untouched natural beauty. While islands like New Providence, home to Nassau, and Grand Bahama attract thousands of visitors every year, the majority of the archipelago remains wild and unspoiled. The less populated islands, known as the Out Islands or Family Islands, offer a glimpse of what life might have been like centuries ago, with pristine beaches, hidden coves, and vibrant marine life. It's this blend of lively culture and serene isolation that makes the Bahamas so unique. Whether you're diving in the blue holes of Andros or relaxing on the quiet shores of Eleuthera, each island has its own charm. The untouched islets are a reminder that there's always more to discover, even in a place as well known as the Bahamas. Enjoying these fun facts? If you want more surprising discoveries and curious tidbits, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Here on Let Me Share a Fun Fact, there's always something new to learn and be amazed by. Don't miss out, subscribe now and join our community of curious minds. The slowed speed of light in water. We often think of the speed of light as a constant, racing through space at about 300,000 kilometers per second. But did you know that when light travels through water, it actually slows down? In fact, its speed drops to around 225,000 kilometers per second. This slowdown occurs because light interacts with the water molecules, bending and refracting as it passes through. The denser the medium, the more it slows down, and water is significantly denser than the vacuum of space. This is why objects appear distorted or magnified when submerged underwater. Light's path changes as it moves through the liquid. The change in speed is also what gives us the beautiful underwater effects we see in oceans and pools, like shimmering light patterns dancing on the surface. It's a fascinating reminder that even something as seemingly unstoppable as light has to play by the rules of physics when moving through different environments. Flamingos, masters of flexibility. Flamingos aren't just known for their striking pink feathers and graceful one-legged stance, they're also incredibly flexible creatures. In fact, flamingos can rotate their heads a full 180 degrees. This unusual ability comes in handy, especially when they're feeding in shallow waters. Flamingos use their upside-down beaks to filter food, like algae and small invertebrates, from the water, and being able to swivel their heads makes this process even more efficient. This head rotation allows them to keep their balance and maintain a better angle while scooping up food from the water's surface. It's just one of the many ways flamingos have adapted to their unique lifestyles. And while their elegant posture might make them seem delicate, this flexibility shows how well suited they are to thrive in their watery habitats. Next time you see a flamingo, remember, they're not just beautiful, they've got some impressive moves up their feathered sleeves. Dolphins and their handy use of tools. Dolphins are known for their intelligence and playful nature, but they're also capable of something that was once thought to be exclusive to humans, using tools. In certain parts of the ocean, female bottlenose dolphins have been observed using sea sponges to protect their snouts while foraging on the seafloor. This behavior, known as sponging, helps them avoid cuts and scrapes as they dig into the sand in search of hidden prey. What's even more fascinating is that this skill is often passed down from mother to calf, showing a form of cultural learning among dolphins. It's a rare example of tool use in marine animals, demonstrating just how clever these creatures can be. By using sponges, dolphins can access food sources that others might overlook, giving them a unique edge in their environment. It's just one more reason why dolphins continue to surprise and inspire scientists with their adaptability and ingenuity. Jamaica's cool runnings legacy. Jamaica might be famous for its sunny beaches and reggae rhythms, but it's also made a mark in the icy world of winter sports. In 1988, Jamaica became the first tropical country to send a bobsled team to the Winter Olympics, held in Calgary, Canada. This bold move defied all expectations and even inspired the beloved movie Cool Runnings. The team faced plenty of challenges, from a lack of experience with icy tracks to limited training resources, but their determination won the hearts of fans around the world. While they didn't win a medal, they embodied the Olympic spirit of perseverance and sportsmanship, proving that even a country without snow can take on the winter sports stage. Since then, Jamaica has continued to participate in the Winter Games, inspiring generations of athletes to pursue their dreams, no matter the obstacles. Their story is a testament to the idea that with enough heart and grit, anything is possible, even racing down an icy track in a tropical nation. Spider silk, stronger than steel. Spider silk might look delicate, but don't be fooled, it's actually one of nature's strongest materials. In fact, certain types of spider silk can be stronger than steel, pound for pound. This incredible strength allows spiders to build intricate webs capable of withstanding high winds and the struggles of trapped prey. The secret lies in the silk's unique protein structure, which combines flexibility with tensile strength, making it both durable and elastic. Some researchers are even studying spider silk in hopes of creating lightweight, yet strong, materials for use in fields like medicine, engineering, and even space exploration. Imagine a fabric that's both stronger and more flexible than what we use today, inspired by these tiny arachnids. Spider silk's remarkable properties have fascinated scientists for decades, and there's still much to learn about how these tiny creatures spin such extraordinary threads. It's just another example of how nature often holds the answers to some of our biggest challenges. South Africa's bold disarmament. South Africa made history by becoming the only country in the world to voluntarily dismantle its entire nuclear weapons program. In the 1980s, during a time of intense global tension, South Africa had developed 6 nuclear bombs. But as the Cold War began to thaw and the apartheid era neared its end, the country took a remarkable step towards peace. In 1989, South Africa began to dismantle its nuclear arsenal, a process completed in 1991, before joining the Treaty on the Non-Proliferation of Nuclear Weapons, NPT. This decision was a powerful gesture, signaling a commitment to a future without nuclear threats and serving as a precedent for other nations. South Africa's disarmament stands as a testament to the power of diplomacy and the possibility of change, even in places where tensions run high. Today, the country remains an advocate for nuclear non-proliferation, reminding the world that peace and security can be achieved through disarmament and trust. Clownfish, masters of gender transformation. Clownfish, made famous by movies like Finding Nemo, have a surprising and unique ability: they can change their sex. These vibrant reef dwellers live in groups where the social structure is strictly hierarchical, with a dominant female at the top. When the female dies, the dominant male undergoes a biological transformation, becoming a female to take her place. This process, called protandry, is essential for maintaining their social structure and ensuring the continuation of their group. The change involves significant physiological shifts, including alterations in hormones and physical structures. This remarkable adaptation allows clownfish to ensure that their small community always has a breeding pair, even if they face unexpected losses. It's a fascinating survival strategy in the intricate world of coral reefs, where flexibility often means the difference between thriving and struggling. The next time you see these colorful fish among sea anemones, you'll know that beneath their charming appearance lies one of nature's most amazing transformations. Andorra, the tiny nation with a unique language. Nestled in the Pyrenees Mountains between France and Spain, Andorra might be small in size, but it stands out with a unique cultural identity. It's the only country in the world where Catalan is the official language. Despite its modest population, Andorra takes great pride in preserving and promoting its linguistic heritage. Catalan is not only used in government, education, and media, but it's also an integral part of everyday life for Andorrans. This distinction sets Andorra apart in a region where Catalan is more often spoken in parts of Spain, like Catalonia. The country's commitment to its language reflects its dedication to maintaining a strong sense of cultural identity. For travelers, visiting Andorra offers a glimpse into a world where ancient traditions meet modern mountain life, all set against a stunning backdrop of snow-capped peaks. It's a reminder that even the smallest nations can play a big role in preserving the world's linguistic diversity. How magnetic screwdrivers make life easier. Ever dropped a screw in a hard-to-reach place while working on a project? That's where magnetic screwdrivers come to the rescue. These handy tools have a magnetized tip, which means that screws stick to the end of the driver, making it easier to position and secure them without worrying about slips or drops. The secret lies in the magnet embedded in the screwdriver's tip, creating a magnetic field that attracts metal screws. This makes it perfect for working in tight spaces where you might not have a free hand to hold the screw in place. Magnetic screwdrivers are especially useful for electronics and precision work, where small screws can easily get lost. Plus, if the magnetic tip ever loses its strength, you can remagnetize it with a simple magnetizer tool. It's a small feature that makes a big difference in efficiency and convenience, turning a regular screwdriver into a versatile tool that simplifies countless tasks. Singapore, a city-state without a capital. Singapore is known for its impressive skyline, clean streets, and vibrant culture, but there's one thing it doesn't have: a capital city. That's because Singapore is a city-state, one of only a few in the world. This means that the entire country is essentially one large city. Unlike other nations where the capital is a specific location that serves as the administrative hub, Singapore's government, financial centers, and cultural landmarks are all integrated throughout the island. As a city-state, Singapore has managed to thrive, becoming a global hub for finance, trade, and innovation. Despite its small size, it packs a big punch on the international stage, boasting one of the world's busiest ports and a highly efficient public transport system. Its lack of a traditional capital is a reminder of how unique Singapore is, blending the roles of a bustling metropolis and a sovereign nation all in one. For travelers, it means the entire country is yours to explore, from the bustling streets of Orchard Road to the tranquil gardens of Marina Bay. Playing cards, hidden symbols of history. A deck of cards might seem like just a way to pass the time, but did you know that its four suits actually have historical significance? The modern playing card deck, with its hearts, diamonds, clubs, and spades, is thought to represent the social classes of the Middle Ages. Hearts symbolize the clergy, with their spiritual role in society. Diamonds represent the wealthy merchant class, reflecting trade and commerce. Clubs are linked to peasants and workers, while spades signify the nobility and military power. This symbolic system dates back to Europe's early card games, where suits varied between regions before evolving into the familiar deck we know today. It's a reminder that even simple objects can carry traces of history, blending art, culture, and storytelling into their designs. So, the next time you shuffle a deck of cards, you'll have a deeper appreciation for the centuries of tradition and symbolism hidden behind each suit. How blood glucose meters work. Blood glucose meters are a vital tool for people managing diabetes, providing a quick way to measure blood sugar levels. But how do these little devices work? The secret lies in the test strips, which are coated with enzymes that react with glucose in the blood. When a drop of blood is placed on the strip, a chemical reaction occurs, generating a small electrical current. The meter then measures this current to calculate the glucose level in the blood, displaying the results on the screen in a matter of seconds. It's a remarkable bit of technology that has become a lifeline for millions of people around the world. By keeping track of glucose levels, these devices help users make informed decisions about diet, exercise, and medication. It's a perfect example of how science and technology can work together to improve lives, turning a complex biochemical process into something as simple as a quick finger prick. Hope you enjoyed that journey through some of the coolest facts out there. If you found yourself saying, "Wow, I never knew that," Then make sure to hit that subscribe button for more fun discoveries right here on Let Me Share a Fun Fact. And don't forget to drop a comment below, tell us which of these fun facts you already knew and which one blew your mind the most. We love hearing what fascinated you. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video with even more wonders of the world.